Wednesday night, but with after the May 4th weekend, we went too hard with our group of 8 this weekend. That was pretty crazy, and especially we got celebration tickets popping up today. John's got a little bit of I wouldn't say trauma, but you went through the course, you went through the trials of getting the tickets. So we'll be talking about that now, and bro,
PTSD is real, man.
it's Wednesday, but hey, we're living, man. How you doing today?
Good, man. It was a, like you said, it was a, I was prepped for the tickets all day. So like, I got to work, told the supervisor, I was like, hey man, I'm here till 11 mentally, and then I'm checking out. So like, I'm gonna be doing this. And then yeah, I spent, I think I was one of the luckier ones, it sounds like, because I was able to get in after what sounds like 40 minutes or so.
Mm,
I'd gotten in as soon as, I mean, I was in the pre-queue for like 2 hours. 10 o'clock, I hopped in that thing and it had me on the list like don't hop off this page. So I thought that would get me in sooner. It was random, so it didn't really matter. And then yeah, 40 minutes later I hop in. VIP sold out in 12 minutes. 4-day passes sold
damn.
out in 38 minutes. I was able to get one pass for each day for my wife and I, so we got, two passes for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then was able to book the hotel, and that was like the big thing, was like, you know, set. But yeah, man, I had friends. We were talking to our buddy, and he was in queue when it sold out. So it's like, he was in queue for 6 hours, and then it sells out, and that's a super unfortunate experience. So like I've been like like I've been happy to, be a part of it and be stoked to talk about it, but it's like I feel for the people that were negatively impacted by that.
Yeah, we send our hearts out to them because that dude, I don't know, I would be a little upset. And just to think, like, if I was to get the tickets, I feel like I would have been able to snag them. You know what I'm saying? But good God, dude, like, that would just suck. So I heard shout out Frankie Sandula. She was also talking about how I know I sent the screenshot in the chat, but she was talking about how they might throw down some tickets and some more sales like as time goes on, just
Hmm.
because they know how everything went. But yeah, I mean, negatively or in a positive way, if you got your tickets, shout out to you. If you didn't, just hold strong. There's still going to be some chances to where you can get those tickets. And things pop up and people need to get rid of their tickets if they can't make it. Got something that actually popped up. Maybe I don't know, their little brother or sister's getting married and now they can't go. So um, I don't know. Anything could happen. So always just keep your head out there, and then also kind of get active in some Star Wars groups because you never know.
Hmm.
Like maybe there's some friends of us, to you guys watching or in the chat watching the replay. If there's any time that pops up, link up with us, and maybe we know somebody who's got some tickets. Just that simple. So yeah, keep your head up. If you didn't get tickets, but if you did, shout out to you as well.
And don't give in to the resellers, man. Don't go pay $1,000 for one day. Like don't do that to
Yeah,
yourself for that experience. It's not worth it. Like it's I we have a buddy who they didn't get Saturday tickets. They're going to Disneyland. You could happily go to
yeah,
Disneyland for way less than $1,000 and go see Galaxy's Edge and do everything that you want to do.
yep.
So don't feed into that. Hold strong.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like there's so much to do in Los Angeles, like especially now. I mean, they got Galaxy's Edge. You can just pull up there for a day. I
Go
mean, you
see the
can maybe
Lucas Museum. That'll be open.
yeah, that'll be open as well. So that's one of those things. You're in Los Angeles, you got, tickets to other things as well. But let's all at the chat real quick. April's here. Well, I got
Love
to
that.
tutor my niece, so we'll miss the live stream. I hope to catch you. I'll watch the replay. Hell yeah. Yep. Let us know in the
Appreciate you.
comments what your favorite part of the stream was. We got some stuff to talk about.
Thank you for
Steve
always being
Jedi
there, April.
Jarbo. Dude,
Steve in
he
the
was just
building.
in Mike's stream just a little while ago. He's just running streams tonight. Hopefully we got some more good Star Wars content coming your way.
Yeah.
Donnie
Yeah.
was
My
good.
man. He's in there, dude. He was watching that little green guy run.
Doing laps. Here you go. Hello, John. Love the light up
Hey,
Death Star on the
thank
shelf.
you.
Dude, I know. I need one too.
Amazon. I can't remember how. It's probably it was cheap because it was a gift, but like
It's so fire. Reminds me of Dooku on Geonosis.
when he just
Steph says,
whoop.
yeah. Steph says, get you a husband that goes through a ticket war for you. JK, it was 110% for him, and super happy you got them. Yeah, for sure. And you'll have fun too. That's the thing, is it's just like, I don't know. I feel like just being around everyone and, all the other nerds, and dude, you're
Yeah,
going to get 50th year anniversary vibes. You're going to maybe, dude, like, what if George Lucas pulls up? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He might as well. Because they're going to
Dog,
be talking New Hope, all that
I'm gonna
stuff.
sit in that 6 hour line for Hayden. Like I told Steph, I was like, I'm sorry. But I don't know how long that line for Hayden is, but I will be in it.
So were you able to get VIP tickets or no?
No, yeah, that was
Okay.
that was cooked. I wanted to, and then I had like the only thing available to me was the day passes.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you'll be standing in lines, but at the same time, once you get in line to meet these people, it's just like
Yeah,
that wait
I'm
was
there,
so
man.
worth it.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be there at this point. So
Yeah. They have to send out more tickets, poorly handled, I think, but this is going to be a big event. Yeah, for sure. And me on the outside kind of looking in, it seems more like I feel like they were anticipating a lot of sales off rip, no matter what. I mean, it could be in, I don't know, Tallahassee, Florida, and it's still going to sell out quick. And no disrespect to Tallahassee, I'm just naming a random city in the United States that probably want to handle it. But I mean, I could, yeah. So just to even think of that, it's just crazy. The 50th year anniversary, you got to take all that in. You got to look at the
yeah,
location. You're in Los Angeles. One of the biggest cities in the world, and now you kind of have to step back and look like, damn, this could either be we're still gonna have lots of tickets by the end of the day, or it's gonna sell out quick. And it did, quite the opposite. It sold out quick. So
yeah.
yeah, not
And I
surprised.
was I was talking to Steph about it, and it was like, this is my first one, so it's like, I was beyond stoked to be able to get that. But it's like, the last two were abroad. It was in London, then it was in Japan. So it's like if you didn't get to go to London, you're like, oh, maybe I'll go next year, and then oh, Japan, okay, maybe I can't go to that one. And it's like, oh, if you're in the States, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I can go to this one. So then you get to that point, and then it's like, you see all the things of people being able to buy 20 tickets, and it's like, dog. Like we know what's happening, like I'm not a
Yeah.
rocket scientist, but I understand why they allow 20 tickets to be bought. So that
Hmm.
was that was tough.
Yeah, can't be mad at it. It's
No,
it's almost like you expect what's gonna happen, no matter
yeah.
what. So yeah,
But you're
nothing
right, like
crazy
it's
there.
gonna it's like a I think it's like a FOMO. It's like, the 50 year, it's like you don't know what other guests are gonna be there, what's popping off. Um, yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that 1000%. I know I'm gonna be like, oh man, my homies are there. No, we could be recording Clan Fett live at Celebration, but hey, it'll be okay.
you gotta get
I
me a
gotta take.
cutout of you. I can pop it
Br-
out.
Brando's here, man. He's here. He's
Or
here in
like
spirit.
South Park where you're like on an iPad and you're just like rolling around with me.
I'm like, God, dude, yeah, this is great. Yeah, dude. That's okay. We will link up for sure at Celebration, no doubt. Maybe the next one will be somewhere. I don't know, dude. I'm hoping it's like me personally, and this is just for me, but I think it would be cool as if it went to like Seattle, New York, anywhere in Florida, just because those are three places I'd like to go that I've never been. So I think that would be kind of tight. Maybe Chicago. Shit, if
Yeah.
you run it back to Denver, that's where the first ever Star Wars Celebration was handled. I mean, I know they got the Denver or the Colorado Convention Center, and that place, Triple C, man, that place is big. It could definitely handle Celebration, in my opinion. So if anyone comes across this is from Denver, has been to Fan Expo Denver, any type of cons there, like let me know if you think that they can handle a Celebration. I think that'd be kind of like a fun little topic there. But yeah, dude, that'd be cool, man. So yep, I will have FOMO, but like I said, I'll be there in spirits between the world between worlds. I'll see it from a distance.
But that's
But
that's why we're going to ScumCon, and that's why we're doing it up
yes,
at Rebel ScumCon.
exactly. Because the last 2 years, I've had some homies be like, "Yo, we got to go to Rebel ScumCon. Yo, you going to Rebel ScumCon?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, not really into it like that." But now it's just like, we got to, bro. It's time to pop out. Link with the community, and like actually do some things firsthand. And plus, I mean, this is the third ScumCon, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. I mean, guest lineups,
The guest list is
insanity.
crazy, dude. They kept popping
Yeah.
out, and it was like, please stop. Like, I can only afford so much.
Well, it's gonna get to the point, dude, where if they're going in the right trajectory right now,
Yeah,
but like years down the road, Rebel ScumCon in Frisco, Texas could have Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, Tamora Morrison. Like those people could pull up there, and it's just gonna be whatever, you know.
It could
So,
be next year with the guest list that they have this year. Like it's
dude,
crazy, dude.
there's only two guests at Rebel ScumCon. Before we get into Maul Shadow Lord guys, before we get into Mandalorian and Grogu. Basically, the rest of 2026 is looking absolutely insane. But we're going to talk a little bit about May 2026 alone. I mean, we're 6 days in, and we've already had absolute cinema of Star Wars with Maul Shadow Lord, and of course, Star Wars Celebration going on. So be sure to, whether you're watching on Clan Brandalorian or the Boba Fett, be sure to drop a subscribe. Be sure to like the stream as well. Definitely pushes this out to other Star Wars fans like yourselves and us. John and I are, just the biggest Star Wars fans as you guys. So we just actually get on here and just yap Star Wars. You guys could do the same. So, yeah, awesome. So yeah, with all that being said, John, Maul
Yes, sir.
Shadow Lord, bro, the ending. What what was that?
Absolute Filoni, dog. Um, it was everything I wanted and more. And I say that as spoiler warning. I'll give that countdown of like a three, two, one if you haven't seen it. But seeing my boy Vader walk out, like a year off Order 66, a year off losing Padme, of destroying the Jedi Order Temple. This dude is just. I made a comment and was in a post, and it's like Vader see Jedi, Vader destroy Jedi. It's like there's no words, dog. It's just straight business. And I love that
Yeah,
it was like a they didn't play any games. It was like he came out, they made him look just beyond impressive, menacing, scary. Like they always do Vader really well in recent times. So that's where okay, 50-50. But it's like, he comes out and just, Maul is this dude who's, a badass in the underworld, is a, um threat, and he just gets, walked down.
crazy. Like the fact, like, we knew it was going to happen. Like we knew
Hmm.
Vader was going to show up. But it was more so the way he showed up. And I remember texting you, like I got on Twitter, and I remember, with the wife and I were just sitting there, and she's like, "Don't look anything up." I'm like, I gotta see. Like I just have to know if he's there or not. So like 12 hours before, I saw it was that shot of when Vader was looking up at, I believe, I can't remember who he's looking up at, but he was looking up at somebody, and I was just like, nah, that's not real. Chat GPT, Sora, it's a huge thing now on the internet. So I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, no, 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 no. But then I scrolled down a little bit, and it was like a not safe for work kind of like blur over, and it was like show post, and I was just like, oh, okay, come on, like this is either going to be something dirty or it's going to be something like straight up spoiler. So I click clear, and it's just Maul, it's Vader just looming from the shadows like the fog in that forest scene, and I was like, no fucking way, no chance this just happened. So I'm like, okay, enough, enough, enough. So that's when I texted you. I was like, bro, stay off socials, because I knew that was real. But watching it later in the night, I was like, okay, I have to act more surprised when this happens. I know it happens, but not in the sequence. So the way it all unfolded, dude, I'm just like, hey, this is just like someone in that writing room, the pen was on fire.
Oh.
It was just going. But
Dude,
oh God.
it was like Mozart, dude. They were just like, and then what if we did this? And then what if we did this? And then it was just like, keep going, like keep going.
Well, that's one thing I will say about Sam Witwer and Dave Filoni. It's like I'm not in there. I don't know how those dudes operate. I've never met them. I've never seen them working. Like I don't know how they roll. But from the outside, I have this feeling that those two are just going back and forth, like you said, like, hey, let's try this, and then maybe
Hmm.
Sam's like, you don't want to do that because remember George did this, and then Dave's like, well, George said this, so now it's in my lane, so like we can do whatever we want with this, and it's like, oh, we don't have to listen to that. Oh, that's not retcon. This is actually canon. Like, if there's two dudes or two people, two women that you want, it's Dave and Sam right now,
I
and I just, oh, dude, it's just like, let's fucking go.
the passion that both of them have when they talk about the project, and the it's like the I think of like a high NFL like high ranking safety, like MVP of the game, like elite ball knowledge when Sam Witwer
Mm,
is talking about Maul and he's explaining Vader and he's talking about the um you know the inner the inner workings of their mind, the inner machinations. And then it's like I view Sam Witwer as like the heir to the Empire. Like that dude
yes.
is the inherent to what will be Star Wars in 15, 20 years, I hope. And
Yeah.
I hope this is just like him with Filoni, on the reins. Like Filoni's like, let me show you the game. Let me get you affiliated into the roles and kind of get you supplemented. And then I really hope at some point, Filoni hands that project off to Whitwer. And he's like, you love Star Wars. Like it's not just knowing, it's like being passionate about it and, respecting it. And I think he encompasses all of that. And you see it in this project.
Yeah. It's like, hey, just let it run, dude. You know what you're doing. We already set the blueprint. Now just run with it. See how you can go. I don't know. They could go a good 6 seasons. I mean, why not, dude? I mean, there's so much time in between. There's been a
Hmm.
lot of fan theories where it was like, oh, we're gonna like let's see Kira in the finale, and it's just like, guys, she's like 12 years old. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
she's
know
too
what
young.
she's gonna be. I don't know what she's gonna be doing at this point. Like, that would be cool, but that doesn't mean we won't see that later. Because I mean, season 5 maybe, because you have to think like Maul Shadow Lord, like the purpose of this is him working with the crime syndicates, obviously dodging the Empire, wanting
Hmm.
to rise above. And it's just like a last season of the show could definitely lead up to either the time of Rebels, or it can lead right up between Solo. So it's just like, when is he done with the crime syndicates? Like, when is he done
Yeah.
with that? My guess would be after Solo. I bet something happens with him and Kira. I know there's comics and stuff, but I've never dabbled with those. The Crimson Dawn comics, I
Hmm.
believe. But I mean, yeah, up until his time on Malachor and then going off and trying to get Ezra, I just think it's gonna be so cool to see how everything goes with Devin, dude. Because I don't know, man. I have this feeling, and I know you feel the same, but it's like Devin Izara's character is a brand new character, but she is so different. Like, she's so different, and I'm nervous that they kill her off too quick. I'm nervous that they don't give us enough, and she's one of those characters where it's kind of like a Qui-Gon maybe, where it's like, oh, we get a
Hmm.
little bit of him, but not a lot of him, and then now we have to rely on spin-offs to get more Qui-Gon, Count Dooku, stuff like that. Ah, dude, I love her character, and I know you and I will be cheesing when we get that photo op with Gideon Adlin at freaking Rebel ScumCon.
Yes, dude. Yeah, man. And I think that's one of the things where, they could have gone multiple ways with season two with her character. And I think they see the feedback and they probably already had that plan to begin with. Like they're smarter than I am. But they see that reception and it's like, dude, they love these characters. Like, why would we
Yeah,
not play that out? And Devin is like you said, man, Devin's been in it. We've been hyping up the Devin train. Like I love
yeah,
Maul. I love his interpretation. I love everything that they've been doing with him, and I love the young Anakin that I get with Devin. It's like I get to relive my youth with, not relive my youth, but like I get to relive watching Anakin grow up as a Jedi with
sure,
Devin, and you almost get to have the what if he had a dark side master. It's like completely opposite from, not even dark side because he's not a Sith really, but it's, if you were using your hate to fight rather than following Obi-Wan.
yeah,
So like we'll get a experienced Jedi who's gonna follow Maul and is pretty like holding her own against Inquisitors, um, and we're gonna get to see her kind of give into that hate a little bit.
yeah. I'm so down with that too. And a huge thing with Devin that I have kind of wrapped my head around is when we get to the times of Solo. I mean, I feel like that is the next time we see him is in Solo. And at this time, he obviously has new legs for one, and two, he has the new staff-like half Inquisitor lightsaber.
Yeah, this yeah.
So I'm thinking, does Devin get Maul's iconic lightsaber just like this? Does this become Devin's lightsaber?
I
Because
could
she's
see it.
holding it. She's
She
holding
already
it in
has
her
that
hands,
connection to it.
and it's speaking to her. I mean, dude,
Yeah,
that's something you caught. Like, what was that? Episode 3, 4.
yeah. I love that,
So
dude.
yeah,
That's how he learned her name was the lightsaber saying it. It was like, yo. That shit's cool.
dude. That's so badass. I mean, where when else have we seen? I mean, we've seen Anakin's old lightsaber speak out to Rey, but it wasn't like in that. It was just connecting through the Force. And
Hmm.
this is just so different. I mean, I don't know, dude. I just think that's really cool because this is like, yeah, we know what Maul's saber looks like later down the road, and the way she looks down and holds that saber, it's cool because now I'm thinking like, hey, in the writing room, are they like, well, we have to get rid of Maul's saber somewhere. So
Hmm.
does this have, is done with Maul, now it's Devon's, like, bro,
Yeah,
sign me
kills an
up for all
inquisitor.
of that.
She kills an inquisitor, and it's like you here, take this, or like I'll take that. Like you've earned this.
See, and it's all of the world building and connecting is my favorite thing because you look at Ahsoka. I mean, that's where we see Marok, and now it's
Hmm.
like that'd be cool if they get back to fighting the Inquisitors in the second season, and how badass would it be to know like Devin Izara was the one that killed Marok, and like
Yeah,
going back and watching Ahsoka season one, we're like, oh, I see, that's how that works, so that's something I'm always down for.
yeah, and there's I don't think she's gonna stay a dark side user. Like we had this conversation. We've had a couple conversations going on. What's going on, 42, dude? Happy to have you here, my man. Um,
Yes.
and like I have one of the things that I've been thinking about is that Brander is still alive.
Yeah.
They glance his death too quickly. Like he gets, shot a couple times and then they lay down in the fog and that's it. We don't ever see him again. And he was the one when they pan into, Maul pushing him, Brander sees Maul do it. Like the only evidence of Maul betraying Daki is Brander. So
Yeah.
like the aspect of him coming back and then telling once maybe he finds Devin down the line after she's like pretty committed to Maul's side. And he's like, hey, you know, I saw Maul do this. Like he's the one who killed Daki. Like that's and so that causes that splinter of, we move on from Maul's apprentice back to the light. Um,
Right.
but I don't know, man. Like there's so much, and again, like there's the little things in this show where like, Devin was getting up and she flicked her wrist, like you would do after like hurting it or something like that, or Vader specifically going after Maul's legs to get his mobility. It's like they just honed in on like all the specifics. It was incredible.
Yeah. Dude, that is one thing. The attention to detail. I mean, I can't remember who posted it. I wish I knew that way I could shout them out. But though on YouTube, they slowed down the fight between Vader and pretty much anyone that he had come in contact with the saber with. And it was kind of like Balin in a way. It's the hard hitting blows, but they're
Hmm.
they're they're kind of like premeditated. Like you know where you're going before you strike. And it
Yeah.
was just insanity to look and see Vader block one of Devon's hits, but before they release like unlock lightsabers, he's already like halfway turned and facing Maul before he flips over to deflect his blow. And it's like, dude, stop. That's just insane.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so dope. So dope.
Vader has that babble sense to where he sees things before they happen. So it's like he doesn't have to move really for his lightsaber to be in the correct position. It's like
Right.
he knows where it's going to happen, when and when it's going to happen, and he can make that slight adjustment. And again, at this point, like Vader compared to Maul is like all cybernetics. Like Maul is cybernetic
Yeah.
from the waist down, but Anakin is like, arms and limbs. So that is just like when he's doing the hammering down on a lightsaber and he's breaking their guard, it's like, dude, that's just straight robot arm coming down just against,
Yeah.
me or your arms. Like you can't take that.
Dude, fuck. And then mixed with the organic force that Anakin has, not even like the force, like no pun intended, but like the what he's
Hmm.
born with on
Yeah.
top of Anakin Skywalker fully tapped in and embraced with the dark side. It's just like, bro, that's a cheat code. And I'm glad we got to see that cuz it's just like you've mentioned before, like you've seen Vader get walked many times, but like this time he did the walking, like he
Hmm.
was showing everyone how things were. But kind of going into like Donnie's point here, he asks why was Maul terrified of Vader because Vader kills Devin and that connection breaks him in season two or maybe in later season.
Oh, that
Um,
would pain me.
yeah, that would.
That's Donnie getting me back for for making fun for Vader killing that boy.
Yeah. So I don't know, dude. That would be pretty reckless.
And
The
this
original
is still like
trees.
this is
What
still
up?
like
What up?
prime Vader. Like this is probably the most prime, some of the most prime Vader we'll ever see, where it's like
Yep.
he just got the suit, like he's just like going through all his stuff to, like it's just this is what I would expect from him at this point.
Yeah, dude. God, and that's something. It's so hard to lose your track of thought while watching this. Is the fact that this literally is only a year, 9 months to a year after Order 66. I mean, the Anakin is still learning this new body. He's learning this new suit. He's learning how to rule as a Sith. He's learning how to function as a Dark Lord of the Sith under the Empire. The Empire is a new thing. I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
Palpatine had it orchestrated this whole time, but what does Palpatine know about running the Empire as of now? They're not mining kyber from Ilum, or they're not mining silk, spider web silk from Gorman, like all these things yet. I mean, it's still a long time before any of that starts. So this is just like the new days. And dude, like, you're right. I mean, this is Prime Vader, and this is something we're not used to quite yet. We've seen Vader in the original trilogy, and I feel like that's as prime as it gets, because Rogue One obviously leads into Episode 4, and that was pretty peak Vader as well. But come on, dude, like, it's the way Vader gets shut down is from his son, and like love and connection,
Yeah.
family, so that's what brought Anakin out. But Vader, bro, nah, dark alley, stop. I'm going home. Let me go home, man, please.
Yeah. And that's like the it's just I love that he did, like I saw people going back and forth on him not saying anything. Dude, I love
Oh
that he
yeah,
didn't say anything. It is
yeah,
a
he didn't need
business
to.
decision for this dude. Like he is here to do one thing and then leave and then come go with do whatever Palpatine tells him to do next. Like, dog, I'm not worried about anything. Like there it's like the
Yeah.
Grand Inquisitor. It's like there are scarier things than failure.
Oh,
It's
dude,
like
yeah,
I'm here to come home with lightsabers.
yeah. And at the end of the day, some people I've seen online are just like, dude, like, how did Vader not kill everybody? And it's like, bro, he got the job done. He literally instilled fear into the entire group. Devin and Maul with the exception, just because they were able to get away, and they kind of, not in a sense, had the high ground. They were away fighting, the Crow. I would much rather fight the Crow than Vader myself. So I
Yeah.
don't know. It's he still killed Daki. Vader
Yeah.
still killed a Jedi at the end of the day. So
I mean that's where you like you look at the mission parameters and it's like Vader coming back with like experience racking up and it's like Jedi Master killed, like Maul, like and new apprentice demoralized, scattered, like his group
yep,
killed, like everybody's dead, like everybody's scattered, like he's gonna that's like something where like Maul's gonna wake up to Vader's, uh, that dude's living in his head rent free.
yeah, and will be, because that's another
Yeah.
thing that I had connections to, was like, Maul was like, oh, this guy clearly is not just another Inquisitor. So maybe he's like, yeah, Anakin Skywalker did die, and this is my old master's new apprentice. And this guy means business. Like, what the hell's up with him?
Hmm.
And but deep down inside, Vader, as Anakin, knows who Maul is. He used to fight
Yep.
the holographic, as appearances of Maul as practice. And yeah, dude, just absolutely insane. So he knows every single move, just from Obi-Wan telling him. And that's good rich lore right there, dude. Like, just
Yeah.
Obi-Wan telling Anakin like how he fought exactly. And dude, wow. Like,
Yeah.
Maul versus Obi-Wan's easily one of the best fights in, Star Wars ever. That's just a given. But no matter where you rank it, it's probably in your top five. But it's just insanity how the connections are made, and it just makes it so much better, dude.
I mean, that's why Anakin tells Obi-Wan don't underestimate him because
Yeah.
he's trained against that Maul thing. He's like, I can make that jump. Don't underestimate me. And then
Mm-hmm.
Obi-Wan's him. Um, but yeah, man. So that was it was just incredible. And then again, like you you have Imperial probes, you have the Inquisitors fighting Maul multiple instances before Vader gets there. So it's like you have to assume that Vader would have seen footage of Maul fighting. and been like,
Yep.
oh, he's using his robot legs to do everything. He's using it to for for space, for mobility. So what does he do? First thing, blam, slashes his legs, and it's like, and then Maul's like, come on, man, like,
Yeah, I just had these things busted up a couple hours ago. You kidding me?
yeah,
But
incredible.
uh one thing I did mention earlier was just like what? Like looking back, like I would never watch Solo and be like, "Oh yeah, this Dryden Voss guy, he's going to be like a number one hero one day. He's going to save Maul from a
Yeah,
fight with Vader." Like if you told me that, I would laugh at you. But I thought that was probably the one funny thing out of Maul Shadow Lord, or it's just like, okay, really? Like Dryden
yeah.
Voss is, Captain Savaho today. He's getting Maul out of a bad spot. Like, come on. But
I kind of
that
I
it's
kind
a
of
funny
liked
thing.
it. It's like it's, and again, we talk about the Kira thing, and it's like Dryden Voss looks like he's in his like early 40s probably,
Oh
and
yeah,
Rogue, and he's like he looks like he's in like his early 20s here. So it's like we're not gonna see Kira for a minute. Like Luke
right.
and Leia are at this point in time. Like we're not seeing them for a hot minute. Um, but yeah, dude, it's like the you get the Syndicate to come in and save you, and it's like we could go on where season two is all about the Crimson Dawn, and then season three is all about we're going to the next syndicate, and then the next syndicate, and then that leads into where we're at. Um but yeah, dude, I think it's the what we saw go into this show, and I don't even need it to get any better. Like if it could just
No.
be, if it just maintains where we're at, this will be it already is one of the best Star Wars shows that we have, so
Yeah.
it'll continue to just blow stuff out of the water.
Oh, for sure. And it's not stopping anytime soon. Uh, Red Six Down, how's it going? I love your profile picture. That's the new Mando
Oh,
theatrical poster.
nice.
Can't wait. Still have a soft spot for Rebels. Just
Great
Maul
show.
being treated as a character. Loved his struggles. Also, he was hunted down as well. Yes, he was.
Yep.
Love he
The
said to Marat that
Inquisitors
he was using Palpatine.
The Inquisitors remind me of when they jumped out of the ship. It reminded me of Jurassic Park when the raptors like bust out and they just start chasing things. It's like they were so
Oh,
mobile and
yeah.
so quick, dude. It's like they they took these dudes from Tales of and Ahsoka, and they were like, all right, we're gonna take these somewhat mid Inquisitors and we're just gonna give them the juice, dude.
Yeah, buff him up just real quick
Yeah.
for this series because it kind of I love Ahsoka. Don't get me wrong. Used to hate the character, but like 3 4 years ago, I'm like, oh, dude, top 10 character. But it just sucks that Ahsoka is just buffed to the max, and then it's like, oh,
Plot armor.
Marak, of course, yeah, yeah, the Filoni plot armor, like how there that is, it's tougher than Beskar. It's a Chud's kryptonite. It's just gonna happen. Uh, but it's just crazy, done in seconds, literally. But it's cool. It's cool, man. If they're to go out to anyone, these badass inquisitors, I'd rather it be someone like Ahsoka or Obi
Yeah.
Wan or someone cool. So
Well, and the way the Crow and Marok were moving, dude, I would love it. Gave me like a Sherlock Holmes vibes, and I would love, like, if
mm,
we want to get into a Tales of, like, what if we got like a Tales of, like, whatever their little unit is called. I don't know, make a name up because we've already done Tales of the Sith or whatever. Maybe we
yeah,
go back to Tales of the Inquisitors, like you had been talking about, where it shows, we talk about Castle Inquisitorius being built, things like that. Um, but like these dudes moved way too cool together to not see them on screen again. Like the way
right.
they were moving and were noticing things off the rip, like when they walk past the grate and they both stop and do that look back to it. It's like they both picked up on
Oh,
that. Like, dude, these guys are money
bro,
together. So it's like we gotta keep seeing these, and they're scary. It's just I gotta see them on screen again.
bro, I know, dude. Check this out. Let me. Uh, Side note: my Rockies are getting beat 8-0 in baseball right now.
Shocker.
So, yeah, love it. But let me clear all these notifications. But bro, the lock screen goes ham. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm with
that.
you.
The Crow is my favorite Inquisitor. I love seeing him, and I really hope that we continue to get these two. I mean, I mean, it's Star Wars. You can't bring in these characters and not give them the limelight again. Like seeing them all fight again would just be marvelous, man.
Well, and
Like,
and
give
that's
me
like
more.
the I view that as like when we continue forward, like those are the guys chasing that Maul. It's like in our next season, it's like they've already had that interaction, they've already fought before, like they want to keep finding like the Crow and Marok are going to be the guys like going after Maul again. It's like now we'll continue it.
bro. uh, God, it's so good. I really can't get over it. It makes me smile so much. Red Six down again. Loves, he said,
Yeah.
Meraki is being used by Palpatine. He is not wrong at all. Like that was good. I needed more. I need more of that. And at some point, if Maul and Vader do meet again, I need some dialogue. You know, the not saying a single word worked great for this season, but I need them to have that dialogue together. I mean, even just seeing Maul talk to Ahsoka and everything that he told her, the really cool conversation between him and Devin this season gave me goosebumps. I would love to see Maul and Vader exchange some words. It could be nasty, it could be
Mhm.
negative, and it would be just game changing.
I could see them fighting, and it's almost like we get our second interaction, and it's like Vader again is starting to tee off on him, like maybe he's throwing Devin to the side, and then Maul almost has like same thing with Ahsoka, where Maul's too strong in the Force to like not have certain things slip by him, where it's like
Right.
he would pick up on something, and it's like he would have that like this is Anakin, and I think if he were to say like so this is what happened to Skywalker. I think that would catch Vader so off guard where it'd be like maybe that pisses Vader off more and he really just starts to like wail on him,
Oh,
but it
dude.
would be like it would do something to him mentally where it's like how do you know like yeah.
Just getting me excited, bro. Like, see the possibilities are there and they're endless. Did you guys get celebration tickets? Yes, John did. John got the tickets. Um, dude,
It
crazy.
was
Did you get him, Cake?
fiasco.
Shadow Lord is the best animated series so far. You know what?
Yes. I don't
Recency, no recency
recency
bias.
bias.
Not at all. It's just not. It is. You know, name me another Star Wars animated project, one season or even one stretch where there's no filler. That's my only thing. My only gripe that I have with Star Wars is just filler, and I understand that, guys. I'm not hating. I'm a Walking Dead fan. 75% of that entire franchise is filler. You know, there's just not a whole lot going on sometimes, and that's kind of what makes it more realistic. But I I mean, Maul is just too good, man. It's way too good. It really is, and it
It's
is easily the best animated series for sure.
I was trying to think, and I was like, okay, I'm thinking of all of Clone Wars, and I'm like, okay, Clone Wars has a bunch of filler episodes. Even season 7, everyone praises. Um, we have some arcs in there that are not the most desirable. But yeah, dude, like even with Rebels, there's some episodes where it's like, okay, you're kind of going through it. There wasn't and maybe just because I was so locked in with this show, but there wasn't a moment where I wasn't, like, sitting forward and enjoying it. In those last 2
Yeah,
episodes, I really had my, like eyes, like, mouth open a little bit for almost the entirety of the 2 episodes. Like, I was so shooketh with the whole final fight, with our boy
yeah.
Spybot, like, with the twins, like, it I was sitting here like, dude, I'm heart-wrenched, and I go from being heart-wrenched straight into seeing my boy come out in just an impeccable fashion, and I'm like, uh,
Damn. Yeah, I know, dude. They pulled on the heartstrings with characters showing Maul push Daki into Vader and just ripping my heart out. I mean, I knew Daki was gonna die, but goddamn, why'd you do it that way? Ryan's in the building, stopping by
Ryan.
before he's gonna go Betty by time. I don't blame you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're an hour ahead of us too. So, oh
Oh,
my
we
goodness, we
appreciate you,
got a
dog.
celebrity in the building, Mr.
Hey,
Mike.
we got the dude. This guy. You talk anyone who wants to know more Star Wars, you follow this guy, dude. This guy
Oh
is
yeah, for
the
sure.
most in tune dude I know.
Yeah, that's my goat. That's my Star Wars YouTube goat right there.
That's why he's the goat.
That's
The
why he's the
goat.
goat.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, shout out Mike, good friend. Yeah, dude, he'll be on again soon, guys. Probably early June or so. We're Clan Fett. We're kind of booked out for the rest of May, and especially with everything dropping. So you'll see more with Mike popping in over here. So absolutely. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Steph said, "I love Rebels filler episode, and it was centered on Chopper." Yes. So
War criminal.
that there's like, yeah, I was gonna say, is this where he gets his reputation of just being, batshit crazy, being a war criminal?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude,
Spybot gone but not
Spybot.
forgotten.
I was cut up, man. I was really hoping Spybot made it out, dude. And then when he said like master as he was falling into the lava, that was like, oh dog. And then Maul gets mad. It's like, ah, I feel that dog.
Ah, bro, you're just like, God damn, man, why'd you? It's
Like,
right here. This organ I have that pumps all the blood through my body. You're killing me.
a-
Ugh.
and then as soon as that happens, I love how it pans to Two Boots, and like the reaction from Two Boots is like, damn, even the robots are getting got. Like, I got to get out of here, man.
Man, they really are killing AI.
Yeah, killing
Get me out of
everybody,
here.
dog.
Fuck. Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles on Janix, I guess. That toxic waste area was just you could feel the
Toxic.
grittiness. It was just not good. But yeah, shout out Mike, man. Glad you're here, man. Um, yeah, Mike is the goat. Mike drop.
Yeah.
But dude, I think with Icarus going out in a timely fashion, it just happened. I was telling Andy earlier today. I was just like, bro, the way he was just getting pelted with the blasters. I was like,
Mm-mm.
damn, bro, he's taking them, So I'm like, he's gonna sacrifice because I mean he knows he's gone, and then just the way he, went out there like freaking Ray Lewis and just went out, bro.
Threw the
Damn,
knives, trucked them over,
just
and then
out in fashion.
our girl Rook, dude, confirmed not the
Ooh,
armorer.
ooh,
And then shout out Vanessa Marshall who gave us the breakdown on what Vader
yeah.
did to her.
Yeah, dude. Imagine your lungs getting ripped out of your mouth. It's very very graphic.
Vader's like, I didn't even know I could do that.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, yeah. Well, that's weird."
That's
Oh,
new.
dude, and just getting like I mean, she has the helmet on. I mean, I know we're diving real gory here, but like goodness gracious, bro. Is like that was that the noise like we heard a crunch obviously, Vader loves a good neck snap, but it's just like goodness gracious, man. Like
The
It,
best
it
guard
did sound
just
like there was like a bear or something back there. Like, what the hell are all these extra noises? Super, super nasty.
there's something back there. There sure is, dog.
Yeah. Let me pull this up. I think we're clear. I don't think we would get hit with anything. Um
If anything,
this
our
is
our boy Sam Witwer will save us.
yeah, Sam, let us know, baby. We're good. Don't send us to the gulag. Here we go. Yeah, check this out.
Something. Someone is out there.
Ugh. Bro, it just did not sound right. Like, bro.
Yeah.
And
I
it's yeah, something is out there. Yeah, I know something's out there. I can hear it. I feel it. Yeah, she went out nasty, bro. Man, we need to do like a collaborative post on Instagram, like remembering Rookcast because she went out in a bad way, man.
in the arms of an angel.
If you donate $1 today, you can erase our memory of knowing that Rookcast died the way she did.
You can save a Maul DeLorean today.
Damn, she was loyal, bro. You know,
She
she
got
was
she got
loyal.
screwed both times. He said die well, Mandalorian, and then yeah, she did not die well. In fact,
Just like, hey, hold on, come here. Let me get you back, and we'll fix things. Last time it was a fluke. I was ruling Mandalore. Things have changed. I've changed. It's like the
it's not
toxic high
you, it's
school
me.
boyfriend. Yeah, it's not you, it's me. Even though I did you wrong. That's so funny, bro. But hey, it's okay. Long live Rookcast, and now the armor is just the armor. So oh well,
Now we still need an
interesting.
explanation on why the armor has the horns on the helmet.
Yeah, I need that
Like
too. And same with Moff Gideon, bro. Like, what? Like, is that just coincidental? Like, maybe, but it's just like, what's up with the spikes?
Moff is just for drip. The armorer has like it's got to have some reason. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I guess so, dude. Because
Moff is
I
like, how
yeah,
can I look as cool as possible?
God damn, what was his name in what was his name in frickin' Do the Right Thing? What was that one thing? What was it? Yeah,
Is this
hold
a
on.
movie?
Yes,
Oh, couldn't tell you.
To bring that up, and
super
who's
super
better. You
side
know who's
quest
better,
guys,
right?
but stick
Clemens
with
is
it.
better. Clemens sucks, man. He can't carry Dwight's jock. This shit on purpose, man. They looked at the good before he messed up. He did the shit on purpose, man. He was
Oh,
even told.
okay.
That shit to me so.
Guys, it's Moff Gideon. Like in back in the day. Look at him. He's stunning.
Yo, man, how much you pay for him? $100. American dollars. 100.
He
Hey, tell
he
me he ain't
he.
got the drip.
Look at him, man. I love that.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, that just popped into my mind. I was like, oh, everyone has to see this. This is great. Young Moff, out there cooling. Of course, he had the spikes on the helmet. He had drip. Of course, man. So with Maul Shadow Lord wrapped up, um, I I think before we get into Mandalorian and Grogu, to kind of end things tonight, what do we what do we think in season two is going to look like? Devin, of course, holding Maul's saber. Definitely, she's ready. She tells Maul she's ready to fulfill the dark side, and better yet, Maul's training. She wants to get revenge. She wants to kill Vader. She wants to kill the Inquisitors. A lot of harm has been done. What are we thinking for season two?
So I think this will be like, okay. I think this is where we might actually get a slower pace, where it might upset a few some people based on the trajectory of the first season. But we're gonna need to see the context of him rebuild his logistics and work with the syndicates, and that's not gonna be all shooting and lightsabers every episode. So I think we're gonna get a little bit of that, teaching Devin. It's not just about fighting. So I think there's gonna be that teaching as a I don't want to say a Sith because they're not Sith, but like an old school like dark side user, like for the Sith occult, or like just like a regular
Sure,
Sith knight that they used to have. Like he'll train her in lightsaber combat, train her to use the dark side, things like that. Um, train her to be like covert, use her wits, things like that, the street smarts. So I think we'll get the base of who they are as a unit together now. It's like Dockie's gone, all that's out the window. We're learning my way. Like we have to rebuild everything, starting with the Crimson Dawn. Like I'm going to show you how to do this. And I think that's kind
mm,
of where we're going to get that. And then we still get that presence from the Inquisitors hunting them around, like maybe to different planets as they try to accomplish different things. Um, but I would love to see Devin step up, and yeah, maybe it's like we get to see Maroc get waxed at the end of season two with Devin or Maul. It's like I need to take it. Maul is fighting the Crow, and then Devin and Maroc are going at it, and then she axes Maroc, and the Crow's like, I gotta get out of here, like
yeah.
I'm out. And then they take Maroc with them, and they're like, let's do him up in Dathomir.
Ah, that'd be
I,
so sick. Bro, yeah. Season two needs to lock in with the for sure. And we need to get back to the crime syndicate. We need to see why he is a shadow lord. We have to
mhm.
start, dipping our toes into those waters. But one thing that would be really, really cool is depending on Ahsoka season two, that could set up Dathomir. We're going to see Dathomir in live action for the first time. I mean, we've seen the
Yep.
planet at the end of season one of Ahsoka, but now we get to see it live action on the planet. Something's really cool too, as well, guys. When Mike does like 3 live streams a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, midday, and what he does is he goes over a lot of like the leaks, rumors, and like new stuff. And one of the first times I really started tapping in, he happened to show some of the renderings and drawings of live action Dathomir. And once
That's
you
rad.
really get into that, you're like, oh shit, dude! Like season two is about to be on a whole different level because where Thrawn's at, with his operation and everything that he's trying to get going. We are in tune for some greatness, and that's why I'm super excited. But yeah, dude, I think season two. Let's go back to Dathomir animated. Maybe that could set the tone for live action for Ahsoka. Going
Yeah.
back into season two of Maul, now we get to see And the why is because I want Maul to show Devin where he's from. Be like, this is where it all started for me. Of course, my mother Talzin had the uh the magic. That's what she used, and then here we bring in the force as well. So this planet is very rich in power, and that's
Mhm.
something that would be super dope for Devin to kind of conquer a little
Look,
bit.
look what Sidious did to my home to show you what I want to do to him. Like this is he
Yeah.
destroyed my home. He killed my family. Like I want to kill Sidious just as much as you want to kill Vader.
Hmm. And plus, who says we don't get any more flashbacks? Maybe we get to see
Yeah.
Maul showing Devin him actually getting taken away, and Devin is actually able to see what that looked like, what Dathomir looked like before its ruins, like what it is now. So yeah, dude. I mean, we're
Seeing him
definitely
get
gonna get
chopped in
more
half,
flashbacks.
like seeing his like journey. It's like she sees him gets taken, gets electrocuted by Palpatine as a training, gets cut in half by, you know, does the spider thing, Savage dies, electrocuted again. It's like,
Yeah,
you know, it's like, damn, dude, this guy is not just, and he's still a quote unquote calming presence in the face of, not immediate danger. So it's
right.
like, this dude knows how to handle himself.
Yeah. That's a good shout too, because yeah, Maul is definitely not the greatest person, but I mean at this time being, like, Devin has to understand, like, she has to be with him to kind of have security, to have
Yeah.
that presence. She needs a new maybe father figure slash mentor ahead of her, with Daki going out. But yeah, dude, it makes me even more sad about Daki, dude. It's like from the jump we knew, like first trailer we saw, we're like, oh, that dude's gone.
Cooked.
Um, and when it
Every
happens, you're
week
like,
it was like
ah,
episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. It was like, okay.
yeah. But he goes out in style. You know, if they do show Vader again, I hope they do go to Fortress Inquisitorius, and I do want to see Daki being placed into like the tomb, because that, like, just more world building. That is such a cheap and easy way to get me, happy. I will watch that with a smile on my face, and just seeing that just unfold would just be awesome. Connect it to Kenobi.
So we have the, wherever they go land, season 2, opens with them wherever they are. And then it's like we immediately get the cut to Fortress Inquisitorius where they're bringing in, like, Marok and the Crow have the stretcher of Daki, and they're coming in with Vader in front. It's like, take him over there or whatever. It's like we get the first time of hearing Vader talk, and it's like put him in the amber him, Jurassic Park this guy.
Dude, that would be so badass. The Cochrane in the building. What's going on? I don't know if Clone Wars season 7 end arc can ever be
Yeah.
topped in animation format, but pound for pound, this season was definitely towards the top of animation projects. Yeah, and that's valid. I mean, you could say season 2 of Clone Wars or Star Wars Resistance was, top animation, and I'm like, cool, dude, that's great. But this one, I just agree with you straight up, because that was different. It was just different, man.
Yeah.
Ugh. Donnie, what's up, bro? Again, support for my boy Eco being formed now, and then support group for my boy Eco being formed now. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. We might have to get together and just talk about Daki, and just
I'm gonna
group hug.
show up like a creep with my trench coat and open up with a Vader shirt.
Yeah, they're like, get him out of here.
This guy's a sicko.
Yeah, for real. Hey, April, how's it
April's
going?
back. She made How was
We
tutoring?
see. Yeah, tutoring had to have gone by cheeky. How was it? Let us know. Also, April, I don't know. Have you told us how you've liked Maul Shadow Lord? If not, let us know in the comments what you thought of Maul Shadow Lord, because we would love to hear what you say. Um, but yeah, so May 4th, real quick before we get into Mandalorian and Grogu, I will say it was kind of lackluster with drops. I really just think that they're going all in for the Mandalorian and Grogu. They don't want to drop any trailers, any news, like, hey, this is coming out to overshadow the Mandalorian and Grogu. So, what I think, with the movie coming out on the 21st, maybe 2 weeks after it releases, then they'll start dropping some stuff, because it's like the Mandalorian hype will still be roaring. I mean, people are going to be in and out of the theaters once again seeing it. This is where all, like, the casual fans and also the nerds like us will probably be going back for a second, third, fourth time, perhaps.
Hmm.
So Yeah. I think that's why nothing came out. So, uh, yeah. Is there any? What do you think the next Tales of series is going to be? They're probably going to drop a trailer, I would say, in a month or so, and then it'll probably drop like maybe August or so.
I think it
That's my
depends,
guess.
man. Like I think it depends on we don't I don't know the resources that they pulled for Maul. Like it has to be different based on, a lot of the animation that we've seen. Like we've been following a lot of the artists on Instagram, and it's like a lot of these images are all like hand drawn or they're all done in a very meticulous way. So I don't know how the that'll affect the Tales of series. Um Dude, at this point, it's like I would love to just see more. Like again, I'm a big Empire guy, so it's like the first Tales of the Empire for me was a little lackluster. Um, so it's like I would love to see more of that, or I would love to see like Tales of I don't know. Again, we just saw Vader, but it's like now that we just saw him, let me see a Tales of him. Like let me see him going out and hunting down and like fighting and doing that. That's probably like what I want. Um, I don't know. I really don't know, man. Like I feel like there's so much they can do, or if they even go back and do like Tales of the Jedi Part 2 or something like that.
Hmm. Well, I mean, we've had Tales of the Empire. Now, I mean, this is where you can really roll in Tales of the Sith. I mean, you could roll in, um, dude, give us three
Plagueis.
episodes of Vader, and then give us either 3 episodes of Plagueis or 3 episodes of young Palps with the influence from
Yep.
Plagueis. Dude, episode 1 of Tales of the Sith with Vader. Give me either him the sequence where he bleeds his crystal, or
Yes.
or give me what happens to him when his tie advance gets blown off from the Death Star, and where, because apparently I don't know if it's
I've
a
been
book. No,
spinning for
yeah. I don't know if it's a book or a novel, but he like lands on a planet, and whether it's canon or legends, he lands on a planet and just goes absolutely berserk on the
yeah,
natives of that planet.
he
I
destroys
want
like the
that.
entire planet.
Like, give me that. That is badass. You know how
He's
pissed
like
he would be? We need that raw, blunt force from Vader. Like, seeing that would be insanity.
absolute roid rage, dude. I've been spinning in this cockpit for like 3 weeks now. Let
Yeah,
me
and
out.
I landed on this shithole. Like, get me out of here.
I'm gonna
Come on.
take it out on y'all, man. This is your fault I'm here.
Yeah. Fuck. Is it
Luke,
is
yeah.
so is Luke with 2 U's? Is that like the dark side Luke? Like that
Luke.
was cloned with his hand that fell on Bespin? Is that what that is, or just a little typo? Held the U a little too long. Dude, Balin's early years would go crazy. That would go absolutely wild. Just seeing
Hmm.
where he came from, what he was doing during 66. Dude, Tales of Order 66, could that slap? Like you get like two Jedi, that like beloved Jedi, and like see where they go. Like maybe Balin or Keller and Beck. Like who knows? Like that'd be kind
You
of
see
tight.
like three Jedi get waxed to escape. It's like, I mean, because Thrawn knew who Balin was. It's like Thrawn knows like all these dudes.
Yeah, what he called him General Balin Skull. So
Yeah,
he knew
because
that he was
he's
running.
yeah he still has that respect for him. Where even though it's like he's still your enemy, but he always gives that respect to the counterparts.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be tight. Damn. That'd be sick as hell, actually. Yeah, they could
Yeah,
do so many things. They could do a lot.
because Morgan, because he was working with Morgan, so it's like we could get that where it's like we get the Morgan build up with Marok and Balin and Shin, and it's like here's the story of them working together that leads into Ahsoka and them, already having everything prepped for this insane project.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. And especially with their lightsabers being orange, it's kind of like when I first saw those, I was like, okay, so it wasn't bled fully. It's like, was he like pissed off? Like, like you get upset a
Yeah,
little bit and it just turns orange. You don't have pure rage. You're not to that point yet to make it red, but it's just like, I'm a little irritated, so it's gonna go orange.
I'm like I'm morally confused. So is my blade.
Yeah, for
Like I'm
real.
I'm I'm like perfectly in between Paragon and Renegade.
Just right between there. Um, that's
The
funny.
the Luke, like use the Force, Luke.
You use the force, Luke. He's like, who's this creeper talking to me?
We whisper in
Um,
your ear.
yeah, come here, you little yin yang Obi. Um, okay, yes, cool. So, what are we thinking, dude? With Mando and Grogu, we have literally 2 weeks from tomorrow before we will be in theaters seeing this bad boy. How hype are we, man?
I I like want to say hype, dude, but it's all I have Vader living rent free in my head right now. Like the picture of him like holding up the rocks with his lightsaber out. Okay, neither here nor there. I am hyped for the movie. I am excited to see where the art goes. The way we talked about this the other day, but it's like the way they've been the way that last trailer went, where they're just like audibly talking about Mando dying. It's like, okay, are they? If they're putting it out there like that, so it's like, they're teasing the end of Pedro Pascal's Mandalorian, which would be a bummer, dude. I really like the character. Or maybe it's him just retiring in his role of being the caretaker or whatever it is. But I'm excited, man. Like we have the actor Johnny Coyne, who's reprising
Yeah.
that role of collecting all the most dangerous, again, video game setup where it's you've collected all the most dangerous animals. Mando has to fight him in this pit without his, armory of weapons. He's got to use his Mandalorian skills. Um, so it's like I feel like I still don't really know where we're going, and they've just teased like increments of where we're at.
Yep. Yeah. No, I get that. That's how I feel too because I'm so hyped with how Maul ended, and it's just like, dude, come on, like, how much better can
How
we
do you
get
fo-
from this?
how do you follow that, man? Like that's like a tough thing where it's like you guys hit gold with Maul.
Yeah. And then now it's just like some of the people who have seen the first 18 minutes or first 20 minutes of the Mandalorian and Grogu. Now it's just like from what we're hearing is it's close to Mandalorian season 1. It
Hmm.
feels like the original trilogy, which is good because it's only 7 to 8 years after, so it's you should still feel a little bit of the um, you know rub offs
Empire's
from
big,
there.
dog. Yeah, Empire's
Yeah,
big. Galaxy
and
wide.
I'm just so down to just see what happens, and I just think it's gonna work out well. But yes, you get that peak where it's just like, oh yeah, Vader, hell yeah, Maul, great. Flesh that out a little bit, and it's like every episode was damn near perfect. So it's like, where the hell do I go from here? Um, but us being Star Wars fans, we do have to separate the two. Different
Yep.
timelines, different characters.
Different aspect,
Overall,
different things.
yeah, it's like it's polar opposite. So, well, yeah, dude, I'm so excited. Star Wars, I love when folks say, "Man, Star Wars is meant to be in the theaters." I agree with you 100%. We're also just so spoiled with getting spin-off series that are, peak as well.
Yeah.
So I like it,
What
man.
what is your cameo theory for this movie? Who are we seeing that they have not wanted to tease?
You know what? I don't care what anyone says, bro. They there is for sure a connection from the ending of the Mandalorian and Grogu tying into Ahsoka. So I
Yeah.
think for sure, I think they're gonna either show Thrawn or Thrawn's name will be mentioned. Thrawn is back in the main galaxy. Um, so I think that's gonna be the big thing. In the trailer that just came out, it's most of it. It's like 33 seconds, so I can pull it up here. I have it pulled up just in case, but it's 33 seconds, and Sigourney Weaver, her voiceover is talking about how they want to start another war, and you know what that war is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be the Shadow Council versus Thrawn, like they're trying to like take over, like what's going on here. But I I just think it's man, it has to be Thrawn or it's going to be Thrawn, Bo-Katan, or Ahsoka, or not Ahsoka, not Ahsoka, Hera. I think Hera is
Mm.
going to try to make that connection to Zeb, but Zeb's with Mando or Zeb's with Grogu, and it's just also like, well, dude, fuck, if Din Djarin dies, Grogu's gonna be by himself, and there's already rumors that we're gonna spend time away from each other. Mando and Grogu won't be together for like half of the film or some shit like that. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be something absolutely treacherous because it's like, well, where do we go now? And especially if Din does die, could you imagine if Din dies like an hour into the movie?
Oh,
Like,
dude, like off
God,
rip,
that would
that would
suck.
be, yeah, like
That would
makes it out of the
suck.
fight, makes, yeah, dude, I don't even know. And I agree with the Thrawn aspect because it's like we have the Imperial Remnant, and then I heard like from those 18 minutes, like that Imperial Remnant scene is like quick. Like it happens
Yeah.
quick and they wax those dudes. I don't know. Spoiler
Yep.
alert, I probably, for myself, because I'm still gonna go in excited. Um, I'm gonna forget it probably by tomorrow. But anyways, it's like the with Thrawn, it's like we need to build again. I'm a big logistics guy when it comes to that kind of setup, and um, Thrawn is the biggest of logistics guys. And so it's like if he's gonna have a role in being back in the galaxy and there's things going on, it's like he's gonna have a hand in it. And whether
Yeah.
that be, dealing with getting his resources in check from his guys that are in the outer rim or whoever these scoundrels are going back to, with Ahsoka, I keep preaching on the AT-AT being like that's where
Yeah.
Thrawn's gonna get his money. That's where he's gonna fund his war. Like you don't just come out of nowhere with nothing and then have the ability to create a war. So it's like that's gotta come from somewhere. So it's like, yeah, we could get the point where it's like, it kind of pans out and then Thrawn's overlooking everything like this is all according to plan.
Mm. Yeah. I feel like for us too, like, the Imperial Remnant at the beginning, there's rumors that it's just like he doesn't last long, whether that's true or not. It's just I don't know, dude. Like it's gonna be it seems like everything on the snow planet is gonna be quick. And it's gonna set the tone. I feel like, what I think they allowed people to see that sequence just because it's like that's the intro, that's the start to this movie.
Yeah,
So
there
down
and
for all
gone.
that. Yeah, and that's okay that it's like that. So that's fine. Red Six says sorry, but even Jango, Fett, Dooku, and Grievous never lived up to Maul. Yeah, I mean they have moments for sure, in my opinion, but yeah, dude, Maul's that guy.
Maul is that guy, but not to
He,
Vader because Vader walked up and said, "You're not that guy, pal."
yeah, he's like Sith Lord my ass. That's crazy too because I couldn't imagine Grogu being on his own either because that would make me sad as hell.
Just
That's
look at
my
this
guy,
guy,
man.
man. Look at this little
It's
guy
my
on his own,
Yeah, the Nilla Nummies. Like he just
on
wants his
his
Nilla
own, dog.
Nummies. Bro, you just think he's gonna walk around with his little cup? Like he needs more. Bro, the world is gonna be sick when I add where are we at? When I add the crow to this arm, bro. Telling you, I'm gonna get the crow's mask or something. But I gotta save. I gotta save
I'll
money
let you.
for
I'll
that.
let you know when I
Tattoos
get
are
Vader.
expensive. Yeah, bro. Tattoos are so dope, especially Star Wars ones. I want to just like ink my whole body with just Star Wars. Put a big Death Star on my back. I'm not doing that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be sad if Din dies, dude. Me too. I told you guys when we had Jesse on the first time. I'm like, bro, I will cry in the theater if Din dies. Like, I won't
I'm
post
a.
anything, but I'll cry,
It's like that meme of like the one tear coming down the cheek like super slowly. It's like, yeah,
dude.
man.
He's I don't know. That's our guy. Like what was that? A couple weeks ago, I was like, yo, dude, when we're like 50, 60, there's gonna be like a Grogu show, and he's grown up. He's like Yoda.
He's 20.
Yeah, he's like 20 in his years, but he's like actually, big killing. He's out there making moves, and Din Djarin would have been dead for like 300 years, and he's still just like praising on his master. But yeah, dude, it's gonna be nuts. He's gonna be the next person. He's gonna be the face of Star Wars for time to come. Whether he's just kind of like Grogu fatigue, and it's like, bro, we haven't had anything with Grogu in like 4 years, man. Like we have Mando season 3 was like 4 years ago.
Every time he meets another Mandalorian, he's just gonna look down on him. He's like, you're not Din. You're not
It's like, bro,
capable."
you're not this, bro. This life definitely did not choose you, man. You're not about this. So that'd be cool if Grogu like took over Mandalore though, like after time and just like rebuilds it, restores it, and leads like a new covenant. That'd be tight. I'd be down for that.
Bo-Katan's like, I can never rule this place.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, it's too much. I'm really still hoping that they took the dark saber and then like repurposed it. I'm really hoping that they kind of give Grogu that chance to make his own weapon out of the crystal because I mean the crystal's still intact So I don't know.
Yeah, that would be like like that would be like a side story of like you got to find someone who can still craft like this old Republic material
Yep.
if you want to
Yeah,
rebuild
because
it type vibe.
I think the dark saber itself is like thousands and thousands of years old
Yeah,
at that point.
it was made by the that first Vizsla, Tar
Yeah,
Vizsla.
Tar, old
Yep.
Tar guy. Let's pull up that the newest trailer. Let's watch this bad boy.
Yeah, dude, the new
Cause
trailer is crazy. Shout out
so
Mando
dope.
in the building also. Appreciate you, my man.
Hey, I didn't even see the boy chime
He
in. What's
snuck
going on,
in.
Mando? The door was closing and he just slipped in real quick.
Don't mind me.
You're not
You're
my
not my
dad.
dad.
Now I'm thinking about the Odyssey trailer. Oh, dude,
Sheesh.
That's Christopher Nolan too, right?
Chalamet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like star-studded. Not a single like person that you don't know that's casted. Crazy.
Yeah, they will be making royalties off that for long after I'm dead.
Great grandchildren are paid. So sacrifice, yeah. So this is it's just like Book of Boba Fett and Mando season 2. They all had those like little trailers that were like 30 seconds and they had titles with them. So now it's like, oh, we're back to that. So sacrifice. This is what this is called. 34 seconds.
Where's the Delphi
The
Rangers?
remains of the Empire want another war, and a new power is coming.
What's my mission?
Something you may not come back from.
I've collected the most deadly creatures from across the galaxy, and the Mandalorian will die.
I won't always be around to protect you.
There comes a time where we all have to say goodbye.
Get out of there, Mando.
This is the way.
Star Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu, rated PG-13.
Bro,
Come on, man.
it's just like, why are you all wording it like that? Like,
Come on,
I
man.
I get it, but I'm just like, hey, let it breathe a little bit because you can't have me walking into this movie, thinking he's gonna die, and then if he doesn't, it's like, okay, y'all push that too hard, So, I don't know. It's like Johnny Coin or Janu Coin for the movie is talking like he has to die because he knows he's a serious threat, and my guess is like in this movie until they get to that point. Din Djarin is just knocking remnants out left and right,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
So yeah, give me more of that, and obviously, nah. Hux's dad has to survive. That'd be cool if we did get like a Hux dad, Brendel Hux. That would be sick, dude. Because now it's like, oh, now we're tying in the sequels even more.
I mean, he could
just
be
to-
in the stack of guys that he gets, and he just doesn't get to it because he gets caught up with these guys. He like acts as 8 of the 12, and the last 4 are like, okay, we got to do something. And then he's one of those
Oh, that'd be
4 where it's
badass.
like him, Pelion, um, Coin, and someone else are like, okay, we got to do something.
That'd be sick, dude. Wow. Maybe one of them's that one chick. The I can't
Yeah,
remember, but she was standing
yeah, I
the
don't know,
short
man.
one.
Yeah.
But that'd be sick. Yo, what up, Cam in the building?
Limitless.
You'll I think I saw that he posted he got celebration tickets too. Fuck yeah, dude.
He had a great interview also.
Dude, with Diana Lee, bro.
Yeah, great
Sheesh.
interview. Go check that out.
We were just talking about Morgan Elsbeth earlier in the stream, guys. So Limitless Nerd, go check him out on YouTube. He's definitely up and coming. Great interviews. Easily the funnest podcast I've been a part of, and I've been on like 20 different channels. The dude is really good at talking, conversating, and has really good content. So go check him out. I think he has new episodes out every 2 weeks or so. So yeah, go check out that Diana Lee Eno Santo interview. Really cool stuff. Morgan Elsbeth, that's who she plays. Dope. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just like bringing the point to where like Mando is just like knocking them out left and right. We want to see that. We want to see Mando go absolutely berserk all the time. But like who knows? Like maybe once they get to the arena, obviously we know that Janu Coin is there and he's like sitting with the same species as Sacy 10. Like, dude, like how is he gonna Like obviously is that him throwing Mando down into the pit to fight Rhoda when he's trying to, get Rhoda, so now they have to fight. And my guess is like during Rhoda and Mando fighting, I think that would be really cool if they kind of were like talking while they're battling and Mando's like, "Bro, I am not here to take you in. Like we need to work together.
Yeah,
Your freaking aunt and uncle are pissing me off." So like we
and
need
then
to get together.
yeah, we get some snarky Jeremy White Allen comments. I think I just totally botched his name. But
Jeremy Allen White, yeah.
it's like, they don't bring him in just to like not talk. So it's like, we're probably gonna get some type of banter between the two.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you see there's the difference in like the Colosseum where he's fighting Rhoda, and then that like pit where he's fighting that snake thing, where it's almost like, what if he like wins out of that Colosseum, and then it's like walking out, I don't know, some type of like, no, you're not leaving, and then you get dropped into the pit without your helmet, blah 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 blah.
Oof.
I don't know, man. Like there's a lot going on where it's not looking too good for our boy.
Yeah, Jedi Lex in the building. What's up? We need to get you on the stream sometime too. John will be. I have to make financially strong decisions, so I cannot be at Celebration this time. But the next time, yes, we will be at Rebel ScumCon this year, though. So just in a couple months.
If you guys want to see good cards getting pulled, go check out Jedi Lex because she's been pulling some heaters.
Hey, this right here is from Jedi Lex right here.
Hey,
This
there
little
we go.
slapper. This one sits on my desk. This is like my little my jewel. Number 66, you know what I'm saying? Out of 75, Luke Skywalker. Absolute heat pack.
Since we're showing, I still can't get over that Boba Fett I have, dude.
That's so good, bro. The card game is very interesting. I remember when it like first started getting big, I was like, "Oh yeah, let me pull some like blasters," and then all of a sudden it kind of turned into a huge deal, and yeah, the scalping began. But that's just in my local area. I know it's different everywhere, but like there's no Star Wars cards sold anywhere locally, so pretty nuts. So I usually, if I get a pack or so, I just look on Amazon, pull one when they restock and stuff like that. I know you just picked some up too recently, John. So
I got the I got 10 cards from Topps for the Darth Maul show coming in. And
ooh, sick.
so I'm hoping that one that they have it's like you have some of the Sam Witwer autographs on there. So I'm really hoping to pull a Sam Witwer. I'm probably not going to pull them, and I'm going to see Sin City pull out like the most banging card, dude, because that's what it
Yeah.
is. But I'm still happy just to be a part of it,
Hell yeah. Yeah, it is fun, dude. The card game is miraculous, dude. I mean, even being a kid and getting, tops MLB cards, NFL cards, like it's a good time. So it's like, hell yeah, man, throw in, our passion of Star Wars with cards, just dope.
Yeah.
But one thing too with Mandalorian and Grogu. So we know that Din's helmet comes off. Is he gonna go back to Mandalore again to frickin', redeem himself in the living waters just to get that damn helmet back on? Because if your theory is right, and I think this is what you were meaning, was that if in the gladiator pit his helmet comes off, everyone's gonna see him with his helmet off. And I don't think him falling down into the pit is gonna make his helmet come off, or he's gonna take it off. I don't think that's gonna
No,
happen.
I think it's taken from him as like it's part of his. They view it as a weapon, so it's like you're not allowed to have your weapons. Like you can have your armor, but like I guess like armor, but your helmet is still a weapon. I don't know. I just think they take it because it's like for yeah.
Uh Dude, that would be nuts, dude. What if okay, now we can like look forward a little bit. What if Grogu, like years and years down the line, like he sets his mission to find like Din's helmet. Like if this is where Din goes and he never sees that helmet again, maybe it just kind of gets like passed around and like that's one of his missions, like in the later plot line, in Grogu's own little story, is he's trying to
Collect
find
Din's
Din's
Beskar.
like helmet. And it's like, fuck, dude, that would be sick as hell. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Like I could see Din making it, but at the same time, I could see him not. And I feel like he
He's got a
needs to
lot
be
of screen
there.
time compared to all other Star Wars characters. If we're
Yeah.
being real, I love it. I love it. I'm not complaining, but he's got more screen time than a lot of main characters in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Shit. Diego Luna has like the number 4 most screen time in all of Star Wars, and of course he has his own show that's movie length and
Yeah.
Rogue One stuff like that. But absolutely insane, dude. Like, bro, I just don't see. I don't know, dude. It's just gonna be so hard to see or hard to tell. Never tell me the odds to go get that auto. Yeah, facts.
That's what I know, man.
Dude, I actually did a. Can't remember what it was. I think it was a Topps Black, maybe, and it was like it was like a guaranteed auto, and there was only 4 cards, and
Money.
it was like a out of 5 numbered Yoda, out of 80 or no 75 Bo-Katan. Can't remember what the third one was, but my basically he's like my uncle, but like he bought it and was like, dude, just open it like on your channel or whatever. And the auto was the girl from the Kenobi series who was like
Oh,
playing as Leia, like little Leia, like
yeah.
when her mom comes in the door and was like, Leia, you need to get ready, and she like looks down and it's like the girl that was acting like Leia, and it was like her auto, and I'm like, hey, dude, I know this girl's doing wonders wherever she's at, but like, come on, bro. And I knew he spent like 150 on this, and I'm like,
I
hey,
I
man,
I got glup shit.
yeah, I'm like, hey, bro, not looking good. The other 3 cards spectacular, but this auto, it's got to go, bro. And I think he sold it for like 18 on eBay, so maybe it was like her uncle or some shit, cousin.
Hey,
It's
bro,
like,
I
yeah,
would love.
let me buy it.
So if someone told me to sign a card, yes,
Yeah,
like
yeah, I'm down.
without a doubt.
I'm super down. I mean, that'd be tight, but it's just like, damn. Uh, yeah, dude. So Mando and Grogu in 2 weeks. We're hype. We're ready. I'm I'm excited, dude. It's gonna be good to see Star Wars back in the theaters. And what is that gonna feel like? How long has it been? Like, did you go to the Rise of Skywalker in theater?
Mm-mm, I didn't. Oh,
Okay, so,
yes, I did. Not on opening, but I did see it.
okay, so yeah, so it's been 7 years, and now we're getting more Star Wars in theaters. So, and then this
Crazy how
time
long it's
next
been.
year we're gonna have Starfighter. Man, we're in for a treat, bro.
Well, and
Super
that's
excited.
where going from Maul to Mando, it's like from and back to back. It's like you want to ride a wave, dude. Like you're there. Star Wars is riding a wave right now. So going from
Yeah.
straight into the ending of Maul, straight into Mando, it's like this is gonna be good, man. Like this is gonna, and then we have that gap. So it's like then you're gonna have people like, what's next, man? What's next? You didn't release anything on May the 4th.
Yeah, it's like, well, we want to really hype up Mando and Grogu, which I get 1000%. But come on. I need just a little bit more, man. I need me some Tales of. Where's that at? Let me get another what else? Let me get a little piece of that Ahsoka trailer, cuz I mean we're still due a trailer. Like, what is that going to look like, bro?
We
Like,
know that
what?
Filoni keeps wearing that Ahsoka season 2 jacket everywhere.
Bro hasn't taken, what is it, especially in like the NFL, it's like that stick, or it's the like stick figure guy, and he's holding a stick down, and it's like
Yeah,
like when the Broncos never make a trade, it's just like, come on, do something. It's like, or it's like
please
our
give us
there's a
something.
pit. Yeah, there's also a picture of our GM where he's just like, it's a picture and it looks like he's moving, but it's like blood hasn't moved in 100 days. That's Dave Filoni. Blood has not taken that jacket off in 100 days.
The teacher walking in every day with a different outfit,
Literally,
flannel
that's
shirt.
literally what that is, bro. Like, come on, Dave, take that thing
I
off,
love
bro.
it. Give me a
But
trailer.
yeah, yeah,
Give me
dude.
a
I
set photo.
June or July, I believe we're gonna get that trailer. I think they're gonna let Mando and Grogu breathe a little bit, um, and then
It's a
they're
lot.
they're gonna go straight in. Um, my guess for Ahsoka, I think it'll come out in like November. I
Yeah,
think it's
it's
gonna be a
before. It's 2026,
yeah.
according
I think
to
it'll.
Disney Plus.
What do we think? Like maybe like the last episode or finale is like maybe like early December. Probably run that
Yeah, I
then.
mean, because it kind of like they might release it around like October, like it with Dathomir, like they kind of can give
Ooh,
off
around
that
Halloween.
yeah, that Halloween vibe. So it's like maybe it's in October leading into into the a December project or whatever they have going on. Um, I just would like it as soon as I can. So without like, without, taking from the show. So it's like, yeah, like a trailer in August would be cool. Even if it's like
Yeah.
a tidbit.
Yeah, maybe we can get like a little teaser trailer cuz shoot, man. When was like the first Mandalorian and Grogu trailer? Was that last September? Last October?
It was a while, dude. We've been sitting on it was before we knew about Maul.
Yeah. Before we knew about it officially
Yeah.
because everyone at Celebration in Japan got to see it. And shit, speaking of Jedi Lex, when she was at Celebration, she hit me up and she's like, "You'll be happy." So I'm like, "Oh shit, Quinlan popping up somewhere." And that was when Tales they got to see the first two episodes of Tales of the Underworld.
Yeah.
And that's how it starts. And I'm like, "Bro, they heard me. Disney heard the guy." So, I don't know, dude, cuz then you got to drop a Starfighter trailer. The Ninth Jedi for Visions is coming out. That I mean, I never watched the animated. Um, I'm just not too into it really, but this one I might check out. So I mean, they got to drop a trailer for that. So shit, I don't know, dude. It's gonna be gritty. But one thing I do have a theory on is Maul Shadow Lord season 2 will come out in like August or September of 2027. I think that they're gonna really wrap this up pretty quickly.
Hmm.
Because I mean, if you look at Sam's record right now, I mean, he was if he played live action Son in Ahsoka, I mean, they already did the filming. It's already wrapped. It's done. Like everything,
Yeah.
editing and everything is done. So he's not gonna have to do anything for that unless they're working on another project. But I would assume that Sam is probably ready and getting geared up for season 2. So
Yeah. I mean, it's like you have Gideon, you have Sam, like you have the entire like you have all the cast there. It's like, hey, go take your break. We'll reconvene in a month, you know?
yeah, and shit, sign me up. I'm down.
Yeah. Filoni's
I'll
like, we
take
already
it.
got these other, Favreau's taking care of, helping me take care of some of these projects with the movies. Like, we got Ahsoka coming out. We already have all these planned out. Like, go do your thing. We'll come back. We'll do it again. We'll hit the ground running and, make another top rated Star Wars show of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's also rumors that Dave Filoni is also pitching in and reworking some things for Ray. So if they're to enhance that going forward in that story, I think, Dave being able to put some solid foundation together for Ray, because I mean, whether you like her or not, then, she's a strong character. And if she's written well and done well, it's going to sell. So getting her back, I mean, Daisy Ridley's killing it in the UK right now. I know she had that zombie movie that just came out. I do need to check that out, but it didn't drop in America until like maybe the end of last month. So,
Hmm.
but I mean, yeah, she's doing work, dude. I mean, so
And people
yeah,
act like the Ray movie wouldn't like involve like a threat, an outside threat. Wouldn't involve something going on. Wouldn't involve like rebuilding the Jedi Order. It's like they're so transfixed on it just being Ray, where it's like they don't want the
yeah,
movie. And it's like if Filoni's coming in and he's red penning on this like script, dude, it's gonna be good.
yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, who else can they tie in? I mean, I know Sean Levy said that there's not too many connections to the sequel trilogy with Starfighter, but it's set 5 years after. What and
Yeah,
like why would Sean Levy pick that timeline out of everything? So I mean, obviously, maybe there's a threat or something, or maybe another
because he
dark
can
side
do
user.
whatever he wants.
Yeah, dude. Like the field is wide open. There's nothing further down the line. So Daisy's movie should be on here. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'll check that out. But yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. May of 2026, we're absolutely feasting. I mean, I'm still thinking about going back and rewatching Maul. Probably sometime this weekend or next week. Going into Mando and Grogu the following week. So yeah, dude. Well, shit, John. Anything you want to wrap up with? How we doing, man? How we looking?
Good, man. I think I'm gonna go back and redo Mando season one before the movie. I think that's one thing I really want to do is just get back in the zone of that. But no, man, we're here every day. I got another we got another saver giveaway coming up, just like you. It's like another one, like DJ Khaled.
Just
Um,
giving them out.
yeah, man. So other than that, uh, not here this Sunday, Mother's Day. Be with your families, friends, enjoy it. You'll catch us back next Sunday. Other than that, man, no, I'm cool. I appreciate y'all being here with us.
Absolutely. Yeah, and maybe sometime next week we'll find a day. I know the schedules could shift up here in a little bit, especially with school coming to an end and summer beginning. So just be on the lookout, guys. Make sure you follow us on Instagram as well. We will let you know when we will be going live and all those good things. So, but yeah, stay tuned for some more lightsaber giveaways. We do also have a subscriber only giveaway on my channel. We're going to do a $50 gift card to Lego. We're going to send that your way and get you guys out there. And then, of course, be on the lookout for the Saber Company as well, guys, because John and I will be on there doing live streams every week, getting that going. And yeah, we do some amazing things, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here. So if you want a lightsaber, go check out the Saber Company. We'll definitely hook you up and get those going. So both of our affiliate codes are just our @ names. So if you guys ever want to get anything, make sure it's after May because the website is just flooded with insane deals and discounts. So be sure to check that out. But yeah, John, if you're good, man, I'm good. We'll see y'all next time. Y'all stay
Nah,
good.
we
Stay in the loop.
appreciate y'all.
Yep. Be good, everybody.